Welcome to another episode of Soul Orbit. Thank you, Vineet, for being here. Relationships are a very important part of our life. And in fact, I think whatever we do in life is because of relationships. So, what are your views on a healthy and happy relationship?
I have a lot of views on that. First of all, I would like to ask you, what do you call a healthy and a happy relationship as? Like, what is in your prerogative? Then I'll answer accordingly.
Okay, so sometime back, I used to feel that, when couples compete with each other, are not happy. I'll rephrase it. So, basically, it is people who complete each other and do not compete with each other. But now, after going through this life coaching session and after understanding and becoming aware, I feel it's not limited to that. It is more. It is when couples evolve with each other. So,
Right.
for me, I personally feel that a happy and healthy relationship is when you can just pull each other up, get the best out of each other, and yet live in harmony.
Absolutely. So, what happens is that when we talk about happy and healthy relationship, in our country, especially in, nothing, I'm not being judgmental about it, but somewhere, in subconscious mind, our Bollywood is always running.
Right.
Somewhere or the other, I've seen that. And so whenever you must have seen when we used to watch movies, then, they used to show the family drama. And after that, when the D end used to come, they used to say, now they live, happy and healthy thereafter. So it is set in our mind like that,
Right.
कि अब अगर healthy and happy है तो कुछ गड़बड़ नहीं होगा, कुछ ऐसा नहीं होगा. But it is actually, it's a process. Relationship is not a transaction. It is a process. And as you rightly said, you have to evolve with the relationship because you keep growing. So when we talk about experience, we talk about maturity, we talk about a lot of other things. When we grow, you know what is our body, it grows. When we are born, we are little, and then our mind also start growing, and we are, you know the conditioning also start happening, and we start forming our own opinions based on that. There are two beings which come together, and they are coming from different values and different, and maybe the relationship, I'm not talking about only for the couples, I'm talking even about the siblings. You have those difference of opinion there as well. With your parents, you have a difference opinion there as well. So relationship is not about, having, of course people say that if you have a relationship you will have an expectation. I don't mind that. I don't mind that, having an expectation. But having an expectation, and if it doesn't get fulfilled, it is disappointing you, it is hurting you somewhere, there the problem begins.
Right. So, having an expectation with acceptance is also important.
Exactly. So that is one of my milestones actually.
Right.
I'm coming up with a new book, which is, which explains about these milestones, in which I have, specially mentioned one chapter on this acceptance. Acceptance carry a lot of value in any relationship. And it starts with your own self.
Right.
First, you need to accept yourself the way you are,
Totally.
right? And then you have to find what is missing in me. मैं अभी पीछे एक one of my get-togethers. I went for my school get-together, and went there, and they've been seeing my podcast and all, and they said, "Oh, coach sahab aage, coach." You know how the
Yes.
the classmates are. So I said, yeah. So you have to tell us. So all the females, you have to tell us one thing. You have to tell us one thing at least for today before you leave. So I said, what do I say? I said, I am here to enjoy and not to give my coaching. And they said, no, no, no. एक तो चीज तू बता के जाएगा. आई सेड ओके, सो अपनी गलतियां ढूंढो, दूसरे में मत ढूंढो. अरे ये तो हो ही नहीं सकता. फिर तो हमारा रिलेशनशिप चल ही नहीं सकता. सो हमारा तो काम ही है, देखो ऑल फीमेल्स, हमारा तो काम ही यही है कि पति में गलतियां ढूंढना. So it was a lighter moment actually.
Yes.
It was not nothing of that. So but what I want to say is that अपने में गलतियां ढूंढने से मेरा मतलब ये है कि ये नहीं कि अपने आप को डिमीन कर लो, अपने आप को सेल्फ बैश करो या अपने आप से गुस्सा हो जाओ. इट इज नॉट अबाउट दैट. When you will start accepting, when you will start understanding your, little nags where you go wrong in a relationship, then you, once you start understanding that, these things will start getting evolved. Once you start understanding your own shortcomings,
Right.
and where I can improve upon that.
So you mean to say that the beginning of a happy and healthy relationship begins with your relationship with yourself first?
Yes. So what is there inside you will come outside you. I believe in reflected reality. I've talked about it in my earlier episodes also. I will repeat, what is inside you will come as a reflection in front of you. And this is a deep science. There's so much of study on that. You can go and, you know, there are a lot of research, proven research for those people who believe in, logic before they understand anything. It is a hardcore fact that it starts with you and it will come as a reflection. If you are in an anger mode, then do you expect that if somebody approaches you, you're going to answer him or her in a, in a very, very smooth or calm manner,
Right.
especially those who are really, really close to you?
Right.
Maybe you will forge yourself, you will camouflage yourself in front of the somebody unknown, but we are the most nasty people around when it comes to our own, near and dear ones. And that is coming from the expectation that he or she needs to understand me. He is the closest to me, she is closest to me, she is supposed to understand. So there's no rule book like that. There's no
Totally.
rule book like that, that the other person needs to understand. At that very moment, at that particular, whatever that instance is, at that stage, what that person is in, what frequency he or she is in, you never know.
Right.
So how much, compassionate we are. When we
Right.
talk about love, when we talk about compassion, it is something beyond it.
So very interestingly, I had read a story some time back, or I had heard this story that there was this mother who first two children in a building had a fight in the park, and दोनों ने एक दूसरे की छोटे बच्चे थे, एक बच्चे ने बहुत पिटाई करी दूसरे की, सो उसकी मदर जाके जिस बच्चे ने पिटाई करी, उसकी मदर ने बोला कि दूसरे की मदर के पास कि लाइक आप अपने बच्चे को बोलो कि वो मेरे बेटे को टीज़ ना करा करे, उसने वो पिटाई करी। तो उसने बोला कि लाइक आप अपने बच्चे को समझाओ। तो शी सेड नहीं मैं नहीं समझा सकती, मेरा बच्चा नहीं समझता, आप अपने बच्चे को समझा लो। देन इट इज़ कि लाइक हाउ कैन यू एक्सपेक्ट द अदर पर्सन टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हेन यू आर ओनली नॉट
Exactly.
अंडरस्टैंडिंग। आपको पहले खुद को समझाना पड़ेगा, फिर आपको दूसरे को समझाना पड़ेगा।
Absolutely. Or this lot of things actually, the it is the basics when I talk about is all about energy.
राइट,
It in a relationship, the what is happening is it's an energy transfer actually. So there are two energies. They are communicating through words, isn't it? And what I am saying through those words and what you are grasping as those words, there's huge gap in that.
टोटली।
But when we talk about the frequencies and the vibration, at what level we are, that is what matters in a relationship. कि हम कितने अंदर से कनेक्टेड हैं, कितने लाइट हैं, तो अपने आप सारे रिलेशनशिप हेल्दी और हैप्पी हो जाएंगे बिकॉज हम सॉर्टेड हैं.
So first we have to complete ourselves, then only and we have to accept ourselves.
डेफिनेटली.
Yeah,
सारी प्रॉब्लम तो जड़ तो वही है.
हाँ जी। So we first accept ourselves and then we can look forward to a healthy and happy relationship.
एग्जैक्टली.
But easier said than done, कभी-कभी ऐसे हो जाता है that expectations दूसरे पर भी आ जाती है। How do you tackle that? I mean, those are moments when it just happens.
So, see, there's nothing. I really strongly believe that there's nothing called tackling a situation. For me, it works as if that when uh, any situation which I feel that there is a mismatch of energy, what I talked about right now,
Right,
if my frequency is suppose 50 and the other person's frequency is higher and than me, maybe 100, and it is not, obviously it's not going to match, it is not going to tune. If
right,
I want to hear a particular FM channel, I have to tune at that frequency.
right.
So it is not matching. So I'll distance myself. First, I will try to tune myself. If I'll try to tackle it, it will go worst. So I don't tackle it. I just distance myself for a while till I see that now I can really tune it.
That is so well said.
Right.
So give it time sometimes and give it space sometimes. And
Definitely. Everybody needs their own space,
right,
own time. And once you understand your own self, you start understanding others also.
right. And space and time doesn't really mean what we think in actual world ki like okay मैं दूसरे room में चला गया. It's just vibrational space.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much for those insights.
Thank you.
They've brought a lot of clarity in my mind.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.